Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Welcome back to another episode of Deer Blinds and Fishing Lines. My name is Nathan Paul. Today, I'm on my way to go pick up my buddy Casey. We're gonna go try and fill my last doe tag. It's the last day of the season, last kick at the can, last chance to get it done. So, I'm gonna hop in the truck here and we're gonna get going. So, well, I'm already in the truck. You know what I mean. I'm gonna throw it in drive and away we go. Casey.
Hey, what's up?
All right. Let's go get this done. This is the last day.
Let's get this done, dude.
Alright, so on the other side of that ridge is a group of does coming towards us. Before they crest the top of that ridge, we need to get within shooting distance or they'll spook and be gone. But they're out of sight. We don't gotta crouch. Let's get going. Down. Whew. I've never had a harder tag to fill than my doe tag, or antlerless tag I should say. Such a smart animal. Let's go get it. That's a good shot. Perfect hit on a big doe. Look at that. Whew. After a long hunt, it's nice to finally have it done. Let's get her cleaned up. That officially closes out a perfect season. I filled all 3 of my whitetail tags, my mule deer tag, my elk tag, and my bear tag. I didn't hang any on the tree. Just want to thank Casey for coming out with me today.
Well, buddy, it's been a pleasure. You helped me get my 2 deer. On the same day, he's kind of a deadly hunter and a deadly guide.
It was a good time. All right, let's go get this somewhere we can field dress him. So as you can see, we got some coyote poop here. We're on the edge of a coulee. We're gonna field dress it here. I'm not gonna do it on a farmer's land. I don't feel that's right. They let us hunt, they let us do what we do. So I'm gonna make sure I'm as respectful as I can be. So we're gonna do it on the edge of this little coulee here. Lots of coyote scat. It'll be gone in a day or so. All right, so everybody does it differently. They've all got their own way. Some people use a butt out. Some people simply just use a knife like I do. I like a long, thin knife. Cut out the anus, come through, cut everything else, get her gutted, and we'll get her done. So, quick and easy. Come around. Go around. Through. Now again, I'm fine using this knife for the rest of the animal as well, because we're not actually cutting into the anus itself, we're cutting around it. Just like here. Cut. Come around again. Make sure it's totally severed, so when we pull the guts through, nothing's left in our way. There we go. We're gonna come back through. Through hip. Right here. Can you hold this leg as well? There we go. Come through. Remove the milk. So she had fawns this year. Remove the teats. That all together. The milk off the meat. Slice through down to the hip. So that way we can start the cooling process. So, 2 fingers, spread them through. You can go the whole way up by using your 2 fingers here. You can make sure you're not puncturing the guts because you're keeping everything separate. Come up to the sternum. And come through here, just the hide. Grab the knife. Through. Peel it back just a little so we can see what we're doing. Do your best to keep your meat as clean as possible. Come through. Now, a lot of guys use a bone saw. You can get through the cartilage nice and easily. Just gotta adjust myself a little better. That's between the sternum and the ribs. As you can see, definitely a hard shot. Reach in, take your knife, sever the esophagus, just like so. Pull it away, come back in, find your diaphragm, which is this piece of meat right here. And then take your knife, you just cut along it. Careful not to nick the guts. Same thing on the other side. Start the cut. You can come along it. Oh, didn't start it. And it'll tear nicely. Just like that. Take the esophagus that we already cut and pull. That's all gonna come out. Anus is gonna come out to the inside. Just like that. Pull it out. Now normally, I like to save the heart, but as you can see, that was the best shot that I could have asked for. She wouldn't have felt anything, would have been quick, died almost instantly. So I'm gonna chuck this off into the bushes and we're gonna get her home. We are back after that doe hunt. Again, I do just want to say thank you to Casey. It was a long day, it was a lot of work. We got one, we got it done, doe tags filled. So tonight, I'm gonna make some jerky out of a chunk of that backstrap. So all we're gonna need: black pepper, garlic powder, Worcestershire sauce, kosher salt, and about a cup of Dr. Pepper. Also, almost forgot, a jalapeno. For the life of me, I can't find my jerky board. Thankfully, it's not 100% needed. What we're gonna do, line it this way, and we're just gonna cut semi-thin strips. Just like that. Don't want it too thin, and you don't want it too thick. Gotta go for a nice, happy medium. Now I froze this piece of meat for a couple days with intent to do this that night and just chill it, and unfortunately I fell asleep, and at that point it was already frozen, so here we are. Just like that. Not much, not making a ton. Just a quick little batch for myself for a snack. Then we're gonna take the end off of that. And we're gonna take a little more than a quarter of a jalapeno, about half actually. And we're gonna mix that in with the marinade. Marinade is nice and simple. A little bit of cracked black pepper, touch more. A little bit of garlic powder. About a teaspoon of kosher salt, just like so. And a splash of Worcestershire. We're going to throw in the jalapenos, let those sit for a moment while we get our bag ready. So we have our bag, we're going to get our deer meat in there. Pour in our marinade. Make sure it's evenly coated. Let simmer out, just like so. All right, so we have the marinade on the jerky. We're gonna chuck the jerky in the fridge, throw it in the door. We're gonna leave it sit overnight, and then tomorrow morning, we're gonna get it on the dehydrator. I'm exhausted, I'm ready for bed, and I'll see you in the morning. It's the next morning. It's been about 12 hours marinating. Got the meat. Turn on the dehydrator. Set it to 160. Now we get our meat on the tray. Lay it out flat. Leaving enough room that they're apart from each other. All right, got the meat on the dehydrator. We're gonna leave it for about 12 hours dehydrating, and I'll see you then. All right, I know I said about 12 hours. It's been closer to 9. I can't wait any longer. Let's grab that first piece. We'll go with one of the thinner ones, just so I know it's closer to being done. Oh yeah, look at that. Sweet. Little bit of heat from the jalapeno. Still a little less jerky like than I would have preferred, but taste, flavor, everything else, absolutely perfect. It couldn't be any better. So we're gonna let this finish up, and hunting season is officially over. So it is time to start ice fishing. We'll see you out on the ice.